Hi, I'm Matt from TriPilot. TriPilot is a mobile app to help you plan and organize outdoor adventures. It's runoff season here in the Northwest, and we've been running a lot of water, and I thought that maybe a good video series and talk would be around how we run rivers, what are some of the tips, tricks, and tools we use when we get out and raft, kayak, sup, whatever those canoe, whatever those pieces may be. So today I thought I'd unlock the trusty ammo can. So the ammo can we often use as our dry bags or our dry boxes when we run. This particular one, I run about 3 on my boat. This particular one is kind of my personal effects. So it's kind of got all my fun knickknacks. It's what I carry with me every time I go out. Quite honestly, this is always living with me somewhere. It's in the back of my truck. What's inside doesn't change a whole lot. I just know that everything I need is always in here. So this is my go-to. We like the ammo cans because they're tough. They can take a knock, but most importantly, they're waterproof. So without further ado, let's see what's inside here. So the first thing I never leave home without, regardless of where I go, is my Garmin InReach GPS device. So this helps me, find my location. It has maps downloaded to it, but most importantly, it connects to the Iridium satellite network, which turns it into a satellite communicator. What that allows me to do is send text messages through the device, or it connects to my smartphone, and I can send text messages regardless of service anywhere in the world. So it's really great for checking in with the family. And then if something goes wrong in that, in that terrible situation, it's got an SOS button, which will directly communicate and open up a channel with emergency services in case we need an evac or we need some help of some sort. So it's a safety device, but it's also nice to keep in touch. I got a happy Father's Day message while I was on the river the other week. Next up, keeping with the electronics, I always keep a waterproof Bluetooth speaker. I have all my playlists downloaded. If you have a great playlist, send it to me. But yeah, waterproof Bluetooth speaker. Last piece of electronics that I always carry is my headlamp, for obvious reasons. You all know. And then to charge them all, I carry battery packs in a separate box. But it's always good to have a solar panel. This one by Goal Zero is pretty awesome. Use it a lot, charges up the phone pretty quick, and then it's got kind of a knick-knack pouch in the back where I keep cords for every device I own, and then some common ones just in case anyone else in my crew has something special. I also keep a couple pins in there to go along with, somewhere in here I think, yep. My notebook, great for leaving a note behind, also just any notes while I'm outside, whatever that use case may be. That's kind of the electronics kit. For personal care, I keep some deodorant, some backup SPS 50 sunscreen, just in case. It's not my main supply, but I always like to have it just in case I forget or run out. Kind of a safety piece as well. See, in my little doodad box, got some ibuprofen, some SPF chapstick, just really important to keep the lips protected, some toothpaste, and then one of the things that makes me happy, this is a foldable toothbrush. I kid you not, I think I was 9 years old when I got this in my stocking from Santa, and it's just gone with me because it packs up really tight. I always know it's here. It's not my main toothbrush, but it's my backup. I have forgotten and used it on many occasions. Yeah, that's kind of all the personal effects. Oh, one more, just in case. Some sunscreen wipes, or some bug repellent wipes. These are great. You're not carrying around a giant bottle of bug repellent. That might be somewhere else. These are kind of the emergencies. The problem with the bottles is there's a lot of empty space in them. So I like these because they're just a little bit more compact. There's 8 applications here. Should be enough to get you to camp or to find some more. Next up, some TriPilot stickers. You guys don't need these, but they're really important for me to tag all my buddies' gear late night as a joke. Some more fun stuff. This is one of my personal favorite finds over recent years. It's called pocket bellows, and it's a telescoping tube. Allows you to stoke the fire up, so you can really get down under the logs if it's fire season, or if you're allowed to have campfires and blow on those coals, and it'll really start up the fire. Everywhere I take this, someone loves it, and next time I go out with them, they've got one too. So one of those fun little camp hacks. A lighter, backup lighter, rubber band, you never know. And then I really like some of the Night Eyes gear. These are little line tensioners for paracord. So I just keep a little bit of paracord on hand as well. This stuff's glow in the dark, so that people with a headlamp, or not glow in the dark, but reflective. So it'll pick up that headlamp at night, hoping to keep people from tripping over it. And then these guys you can use to tension tarps or anything at camp. It's got a really nice cleat here, so you can tighten something up. It's really easy to release. Give it another tug and tighten up again. There's a special little way to wrap it around, and a picture here depicting on what that is. Fun little doodads that I take. Moving on, this is just kind of something that's traveled with me for a long time. This is a Singing Around the Campfire book by Bob and Betty Lindner. A friend of mine's grandparents wrote this. I'm yet to find the camp where someone busts it out or grabs it from me and just starts to sing along. I'm not that guy. Nobody wants me swimming or singing, but it's pretty, I don't know, makes me happy. And that's what it's about. One more thing by Night Eyes is these little twist ties. They're pretty spectacular. They're heavy duty. They lock into place. You can tie them around a branch, the roof of your tent. You can imagine, you can twist it like this, hang your speaker. You can use it to suspend tarps. I found just endless uses for these. It's a handy thing to have around. You won't regret having them. You'll find many, many occasions to use them. Get on these little outdoor silverware. I keep them in here just because lunch is often, buried, and we need, a spoon, a fork, or a knife because someone else is making some food for us. This is the best outdoor utensil I have found, and it comes apart like so. It's got a nice fork and a nice spoon. It's actually a substantial spoon. You can actually, some of these spoons are shallow or too small, and you don't feel like you can actually get so much from them. It's also got a can opener and a bottle opener in it, as well as some little socket wrenches, so you could tighten something up. I haven't found the need for it yet, but maybe someday, tightening a bolt on a piece of gear. And then the spoon actually has a fold-out knife, which makes it really convenient to, cut your food, take a bite of rice. It's kind of the universal tool. Really nice, these things. I keep one for each member of my family just because we all love them. They work great. I highly recommend the Outdoor Edge utensil here. And moving on, I always keep a spare knife. It's not my primary knife. Quite honestly, I keep it very sharp, but most of the time it's just spreading cream cheese or peanut butter. It's the backup. Sometimes I'll, use it to carve the marshmallow stick or whatever that thing may be. The Grokis for the sunglasses. And then lastly, a couple locking carabiners. I have moved in my gear to always have only locking carabiners for safety. In a rescue situation, you always want to use locking carabiners. There's always a case, or there's many situations where you wouldn't want to use a non-locking carabiner. So I just found, keep them off the boat, keep them out of my gear. I always know I have the right ones. So that's about it for my ammo can. I would love to see, if you're like me and go everywhere with yours, show me what's in yours. Everybody does a little bit different. I've got another one back behind me that is for all my safety gear, you know, first aid kits and ropes and prussets and things like that. This is just kind of the more fun one. So send me a link, shoot me a picture, show me what there's. Maybe we'll do a giveaway here soon with you know, the winner of the best ammo can loadout. Like I said, Matt from Tribe Pilot, we have an app on both app stores. Download it. I'll probably be creating a list in there that you guys can download, which is all my kind of essential gear that I have here. And yeah, that's what we got. Thanks a lot.